Welcome everyone to SuperSaiyanMag's Let's Play for Hand of Fate 2. So I've played the first one, and I've always wanted to play the second one. It's come on a nice summer sale on Steam for about £5 or £6. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight into it. Card-based dungeon crawler, a lot of chance, and you can control a character in some of the events, which you'll see shortly. So let's see what this cutscene's all about.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Okay, so male or female? I usually pick female, just because I'm normally a male when I was younger, so every sort of decision for gender is always
represent
female.
your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
The Fool? Brilliant.
The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Okay. You've stumbled many miles through the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Okay, so this is sort of setting the premise of the story, I suppose. The story is in the cards, and the cards make the board, as you can see in the centre. My life, food, and gold is in the bottom left, and I do have an inventory, which, yeah, you usually start off with armour. Oh, you start off with a hood, okay, and a shield and a sword. And it's quite generous to get a shield, I think, and I think harder difficulties get rid of that, because that provides you combat effectiveness, like counter and blocking. Alright, so let's just carry on. Right, so you finally catch sight of the thieves hacking a large tree and arguing among themselves. Do I move closer to eavesdrops or keep your distance? I'm going to eavesdrop. Okay, so
every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances. So
in some of the cards, you'll have a chance at getting a failure or a success, or you can get something like greater success or great failure, and depending on what you get, you obviously get something good or something bad. And if you get the best outcome on some of the cards, you get a little token which you can see on the right hand side of the screen, and then you can unlock more cards and stuff with that. Creeping forward, you overhear their leaders spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the Royal Road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need the trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner bringing their wares to market. Okay, so they must be the 3 of toil, and then the 4 of greed must be bandits, and the leader is obviously the bandit leader. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Leap to the farmers' defense, offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free. Help the thieves. I'm just going to help them. Draw up your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Okay, so he might be the boss later on. So now we're going to a fight. It's calculating all the equipment and stuff that I have and what I'm fighting. So the 4 of greed is for bandits, banditos, or thugs. Violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Oh, I have mates with me. Now that's something new, or something I never discovered in the last one. Finisher, left trigger, weapon ability, right, X is attack, Y is defense, struggle, or bash and evade. Okay. Alright. I remember dodging was quite good at this. Now I need to just learn Y is defend, eh? Okay, Y is counter attack. Don't know it's fully. Just want to practice that. Okay, so that stops somebody from attacking me. B is something. Oh, it's bash. Oh crumbs, okay. Okay, yeah. I probably lost a little bit too much life at the beginning, but I'm not gonna sweat about it. It's gonna be the time to allow the discovery of new stuff to happen. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Oh yeah, food. Ooh, more food. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realise your father's amulet is not among the takings. Alright, so it's a turn-based dungeon crawling procedure of moving. So whenever you move, you consume a food and you get life. If you run out of food, you lose life until you die, basically. And food can be used for like bargaining and stuff like that. It's necessary to survive, otherwise you can just kind of do things continuously, so it's kind of like a time limit. The leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Okay, so now I move. There we go. So as I moved, I got some life and I used the food. A friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figurine approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt, serving as an ill-fitted wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulders. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until Bulbo's nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. An axe, sword, or shield. Now, I think we're going to take a shield because a weapon's probably more common to get. And I believe that the battered shield I got doesn't reflect, so I think that'd be useful.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Yes, I would like to equip it. And now I must go. There are many others that I must before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in the inventory. I just want to compare. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just got a certain limit. But it makes me tougher by the looks of it. It's got 10 defense. Whatever that means. Okay, let's go. A bit more life. Finding forest folk.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Okay, so that's what I mentioned earlier about doing something in great success to get the token. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they are used to walking these woods, giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. I wonder if I can determine... No. You spend hours travelling in circles until night falls, bringing an unnatural silence to the forest. 9. Well, never mind. Doesn't seem like a different one.
Nothing could be more fitting now than
the Royal
meeting
Road,
me
trail
who
of fallen
started
trees
this all. or at least started it all for you.
Okay. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to thieves who have stolen your amulet. It seems their frightening has only gotten worse. The bandits surrounding their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a thief talk about fair shares spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days. The leader notices you approach and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive, and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. Tell him he will pay in blood for his thievery. Alright, let's do that one. He holds up his finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up. That's one of them. No, I'm going to fight him. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Perform a quick repulsor by attacking immediately after defending. Okay. So this is a bit like... This is a tutorial. So, yeah, good time to practice repertoire. If that's even how you pronounce it. Check out my new shield. Bring it on. Right, well, just keep attacking. Okay, that was it, I think. Alright. Right trigger for attack. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we've got this. That's a bit of this. Aye! Ooh, nice. Okay. Right, this seems fairly simple. There we go. That's really cool that the weapon has a move to use. I thought you needed a special weapon to do that, but I guess they're a bit generous now. Makes combat a bit better at the beginning. With the bellow resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malachai. It's almost like Apocalypse. Malachai. Bard extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves. Yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? He stares... Oh, I stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh? He says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So which one is yours? Oh, okay. I choose a... let's choose the cow. Or the bull, or whatever. The ox amulet. Oh, it's an ox. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. So, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. You're befriended. Malachai, the trickster. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, he says. Tell me, where are you from? Bit of an origin story here. Oh, we're going to have a fight. Oh, look at that. Forearm definition, mate. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Character creation. Now, let's see. So I'm just going to pick stuff that I'm not really too familiar with. So I'm guessing a forest. Some sort of swamp. Okay, that just looks like a wanderer, urban sort of thing. Forest. Let's do the swamp. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's where I'm from. Okay, yeah, let's just do that one. I kind of like the mohawk. Oh, you can change the hair, awesome. Can I change the hair? So bald mohawk, ponytail mohawk, high ponytail. Maybe this high one? That's probably it. Or this long one. Let's do this one. Let's see. I kind of like the white, actually. Let's keep the white. There we go. And, okay, yeah, colours. I am partial to the green and purple, yeah. Maybe I should change my colour of the hair now. Never mind. Be alright. Okay, from the Reach, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Reach. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Maya Bridge together to appease him, so gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. He eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road, so it'd be best if we get the gold and I meet you there. Okay. So now we continue the journey.
Smaller pieces of our fates
Honestly.
shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
Okay, so it's actually told me what the good fortune will be, and I'll gain 10 gold. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a travelling troupe of acrobats. Okay, so my target
These
is
dice
10.
are another small game embedded in our game.
Okay, so I roll the dice like with my left stick and I shake it. Oh, and then I press A. Oh, I get one rolls remaining now, so I guess it's got to be the one. Well, as long as I get a 2, it should be fine, right? Nice. Okay. That's
Victory.
new as well to
You are
me.
learning.
Roland is no match for his strength. He gets a desponding backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Nice. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a large prize. Oh, so okay, so that's a progressive encounter. So you see how I can't actually go diagonally. I have to go up, down, left, right. I actually want to see all the tiles so I
Water
can discover
is a
as many
symbol for
cards
the
as
many
possible.
thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
Okay, so
What is it you're thinking of?
confronted by
What
villains is
concern
bad.
is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
Oh, I'm just going to fight whatever the blight is, I think. I won't read out all the cards because I think they're quite short and sweet and might see repetition. But for the story ones, which I feel are the story ones, I'll read out in script. Blights look like kind of zombies. Inflicted. The first touch of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Here we go! A mixture of parries. Okay, there we go. Kind of split them up actually. Right here. Lovely. Split them up. Nice. There we go. Feeling it, baby. Boosh. Nice. No damage. Hanging off the bridge. Oh, love it. Okay. Having spilled the enemy's blood, search but for anything useful. Armory card. Ah, nice. So, critical strike. That must be what I was using with right trigger. So I perform a more powerful critical strike, and it requires more hits. It does 2 more damage. It's one-handed, so I can repoussoi or whatever you call it. Okay, so it's good against northerners. And it deals more counter-attack damage. Yeah, I'll equip it, yeah. Oh! Even better. More money. So if I go back down, I just want to see what happens. Nothing. Alright.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power.
And a woman is calling for help.
Despite
Please
their
help me!
promises
She
of
cries.
the
I've been
opposite.
robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? I'll assist her. You can't always... Oh my god, I thought I only had 3 dice then. Come on! Man, that's pants. I'm going to have to really bolster that die. It says 1 roll's remaining. I wonder if that's 1 total roll remaining. Let's see if that helps. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, that's not good.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
Shit. So it's a trap. It's a trap! Okay. Oh, I don't mind fighting, mate. Done that in the first place. Alright, use my new soldier's sword. Very snazzy. Oh! Yeah. Oh! Every hero must have heroic sword bursts like this, however. It's not ordinary to me today. Bring it on! That was pretty weird. I don't know why I attacked that way. Nice jump. Oh, so I need to do a string of attacks. But be quick on that Y. Lovely. When there's one person... Oh, okay, I can't stab you. Sometimes they can do some interrupts. Got a bit overconfident there. 1-on-1, I thought they would just be like... hit perpetually until they die. Okay, with them defeated, you search for the valuables. I need to roll to search bodies. Yay! Ah, yes, food's always welcome. Lovely.
Celebrations in aid of what?
Hamlet, of which you find the
You see
villagers
how
in the midst
quickly
of some
the
kind of
actions of the
celebration.
usurper are turned into tales for children.
Okay, much of the activity concerns a large paper of wood statue depicting Fist and Warrior. See what's going on. In the bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. Might be a reference to the first one. He smiles warmly at the festivity. We honour the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with the club. You're welcome to join us, and we make you whatever falls out. Yeah, go on. Enter the town square, and you watch the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local knows you're interested in us. Would you like to turn? Yeah, alright. Hey, okay, nice. This one. I don't know why you get a choice in that, because I think someone mentioned this to me before. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Some gold falls out. Okay. Oh, okay. This one. Ah! No, 10 gold coins, mate. Never mind.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running
Arrive at
errands
my
for
bridge.
mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
Okay. I will let him speak, because he might have some interesting storytelling info, or just general info. You arrive at my bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malachai. Fucking hell, I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it, but yeah, Malachai, we'll just call him that. Pursuing a selection of cheese by the market. If isn't my good friend the adventurer, did you bring the gold? Vignus has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Yeah, go to the graveyard. I suppose I can head off to the other places if I want to do there. You wonder whether the spot was chosen to seclusion or an easy body disposal. Vignus greets Malachai with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignus cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malachai, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? And he's a greed of anarchist. You reveal your gold as Malachai scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Victor's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. You lose 30 gold. That's our deal done, Malachai says. worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal. Oh, let's just call him Mal. I'm sorry, Mal. Victor grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Okay, so the anarchist and the greed. Alright. I can smell my dinner. This better be the end. I am hungry and hiccup. Oh, interesting. Victus the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use here. Okay. What the hell? I thought I blocked it then. To that. I want to get rid of the little ones first. Yep, just come in. So after this. Dodge. Yes. Get rid of this last one. Yes. You're bomb. Oh. Okay. So I can catch up. Dodge it. Dash. Hit. Evade. Dash. Going away, do a big hit. Evade. Bash. Do some more hits. And finish him! Lovely. She is strong, mate. She picked him up with the sword, like, through his belly. Mess with her. Nice! Mal scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like, maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let's discuss our partnership over an ale or two. So, I've done the full...
Well done.
Open the
You have
token.
cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I get 2 for that. That's awesome. Oh, I get even more. So I think those tokens are, they're linked to other tokens. So you see that there's a silver one there, and I think the one on the left is perhaps to do with the story. Yeah, nice. More cards is always good. Okay, now there's shadow beasts in the world. So more enemies, more items, more events, more story things.
Welcome to my challenges.
They'll be unlocked.
Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Oh, nice. Okay, so there's more than what there used to be. They used to have like Jack, Queen, King of certain enemies, and then you went up and up as you did those and unlocked more tokens. Okay, so there's a campaign adventure endless. Interesting. Okay, so I guess I will do the magician next. All right, well I'll leave it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Give a like and subscribe for regular updates for this Hand of Fate 2 Let's Play. If there's any tips or anything that I'm missing, let me know in the comments below. But for now, thanks very much, guys, and take care. Bye bye.